Good morning. So we just arrived here in Savoca. This is a little hilltop village that was used for many scenes in the Godfather movies, and I believe it was more so in Godfather I when Michael Corleone had to go to Sicily and hide out. And we're going to find out these places, but it's a beautiful older looking village, and you're going to see what I mean here in a moment. But check this out. Look at this view just from here. Got this nice tree in bloom, all these older buildings. There's like some type of old fort or church or something up on top. And then even here, this looks like some type of old farm right here for goats or something. But you know what's wild is we haven't seen any livestock since we've been here. But the terrain, this is a rough terrain. It is all up and down. Got a little bit of construction going on, some type of jackhammering. At any rate, so we're gonna walk up here and check out the village, see what there is to see. We just parked. If you didn't know, excuse me, you can see these blue lines. This parking is done with the app Easy Parking. There is an app, or excuse me, it's called Easy Park. And using that app, you can park anywhere there's an open space in the blue lines. Something to know. And I'll tell you, we have to learn this stuff on the fly, and we're doing a good job of it. We all have the Easy Pass on our phone, or the Easy Park. The hard part is the tolls on the road, since I'm talking about this stuff. When you're going down the highway, a lot of the tolls are paid with bills or coins, so we don't have a toll pass. But what we're gonna do is walk up here, get our bearings, and see what there is to see. And that guy's just jackhammering up on that hill up there. Little tribute to Francis Ford Coppola. Now I've just been informed that the Bar Vitelli is up here. We're gonna go that way. But the church, you can see Francis Ford Coppola's tribute right here. And the church where Michael and Apollonia got married is right there. Look at that, sticking out over that hill like that. This is a beautiful area, I'm telling you. And the thing is, look at, if you can see that truck going down, that's what it's like. It's all switchbacks like that. Or as we call it in New England, hairpin turns. It's just one hairpin turn after another, wending its way up the mountainsides to get to the top of these mountains. And what's great is we actually have a gift shop here. Being the tourists we are, I love this type of stuff. This is a thick tree on this patio area, keeping it all cool for the restaurant patrons in back of me. And this is a sign of where we are. Savoca. Look at this landscape, huh? We've been walking this path, and this path, it goes up a little bit here, but it winds all the way down. And we are parked over here somewhere. Top of the world here, folks. And here you see the church from The Godfather. I've actually seen pictures of where Michael and Apollonia are, I believe, here, right in this area with the church in the background. But this is in fact the church where Michael and Apollonia are married. And you can see them walking down in this direction. And where they go from there, I can't really remember, but this is the pathway leading out. And we're gonna go in the church in a moment. But what a beautiful view. This is a stunner up here when you're looking out. And I know the video camera is not gonna do it justice. There's just no way. So we'll walk up to this church. Community Savoca. Different pictures. There you see the interior of the church. St. Michael, you see him all over Europe in different variations. Beautiful. Here you see a little video. As you can see, they're dancing in the front area of this church. So this is various videos of where they shot The Godfather. And here it says, it talks about the shooting. You can see them getting married right here. And then walking out of the church. Here you see the scene from Barbatelli. And we're gonna come right up there and we'll walk over to the present day Barbatelli after we come here. And this is where Michael inquires about Apollonia. So I believe, watching a little bit of the film in there, Michael and Apollonia got married here in front of the door, right over here. But then they were all out in this plaza in a big circle in front of the church. And then they would walk down this way. Pretty cool. I think it's really neat that they're playing footage from The Godfather of the scenes that was shot here in Sicily. Some of them I'm not sure where they were shot. For instance, where Michael was living in that house where eventually the car would blow up. I'm not sure where that is yet. I'm going to try to find out. But this is in fact the church where Michael and Apollonia got married, with this magnificent view, as I've been saying. If I walk over here, I'm going to check out the view just to see it. You got it roped off because there's a piece of broken glass here. Outstanding. Got John and Sue over here. Sue is dressed like a movie star today. She figured if we're going to be looking at sets, then she ought to dress the part. And John is sporting one of the best shirts ever. Turn around, John.
It's all I had.
Turn around. Look at that. That just adds to this view. So looking at the church from a different angle, I have to make a correction. The marriage actually took place in front of the main door. Now we have the bells going off. Look at that, huh? Beautiful. When we first were filming, there were guys working on the point. You can see them up and back of me. They're telling me to move because rocks are falling. So they're up there working, chipping away. Here's their generator. And there they are, look. Dropping down a screen to cover the rock. And where we were earlier was straight over here along that wall. And now we're wending our way back down. We came up and around this whole thing, making our way down now. And here is the famous Bar Vitelli, where Michael Corleone was inquiring about Apollonia. And Mr. Vitelli came out and he got upset and all that. But they came up. The famous Bar Vitelli,
yeah,
huh?
But at the moment we are completely full, so
yeah.
stay in line.
See.
To reserve a table.
And in the movie, Michael and his compadres come walking up this way, and then all this greenery wasn't here then, which provides a really good natural shade. And they go in and they sit down. So they come right up here and they go in and they sit down. This bar is located in this little busy intersection. So you gotta imagine, this isn't totally new. Some of it might be, but it's pretty busy, pretty crazy. Now, it's loaded with tourist shops. It's got this beautiful plaza restaurant right here. And then the Francis Ford Coppola tribute right here with the sign in back of it. So when you're looking at this Francis Ford Coppola tribute, right up there is the church where the Michael Corleone and Apollonia wedding took place. And basically you have to walk a pretty good distance all the way up along here. I hope I got that right on the camera. But you're basically walking up here to the church. You can maybe see people walking up there right now. Pretty interesting. They put this up there with that in the backdrop. And if I turn around, just so you can see, this is Bar Vitelli right here. So it was all right here. So this must have been an extraordinary event to have all these camera people around during the filming right here in this square. We're gonna go ahead and have lunch in the Bar Vitelli, entering right now. Huh? So, coming up on here, as you can see, they got a little table here, and I'm willing to bet this table is the one that's kind of a tribute to the Godfather movie. But inside, you can see they have pictures here showing the wedding scene of at the church where we just came from. And then we have the scene talking to Vitelli about this beautiful girl they saw and different other scenes. So, very nice cafe. None of this is seen in the movie though. None of this is seen in the movie. And here you see more scenes all the way across again, talking to Vitelli. Here's a scene the way it looked back in those days without the all the greenery for shade. Well, if you're in a rush and you want to eat, this is not the place to come. The food just came. It's been probably about 40 minutes, but it looks awesome. I got a a salad with some roast beef on it, and cheese. Sue got like a mango, what is that, an orange salad, and John got a toasted sandwich, like a panini. You can see all this, look at this. Got some aguas for wash it down with the table from the movie sitting right in back of us over here. Bon appetit. Okay, so we just had a great lunch in there, and now we're gonna head out. I had a beautiful salad. I will say this is not the place you go to if you're in a rush. It's very leisurely and a slow pace, but once you get your food, it's awesome. A little pricey, it is kind of a tourist destination, and but we had a very good meal. Now we're gonna head on out, and the way we're walking to our car is the same way that in the movie The Godfather, that Michael Corleone and his compadres came up the street and then went right to the cafe that was sitting here. And you can see, this is the cafe, and now we're gonna walk right down here along the wall. I don't know if you see John and Sue are already up there. So that's it for Savoca. I believe I'm saying that correctly. And the Godfather tour in this area. It's a beautiful area. I can't say that enough. Sitting way up here, way up high here on a mountain. So if you like this video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel. All the best to all, and happy adventuring.